Okay, so hello everyone. Thanks for attending a new episode of the Transregional Kitchen. This evening, I'm in North Finchley, in London, and I'm a guest of Dauch. That is our like one of our best migration scholars here in London and in the UK in general. We would like to take the opportunity to show you Doğush's work. Here you go. Am I less British? So Doğuş later will talk a little bit about what she does. So for me, it's a great opportunity also to be invited for dinner. And thanks for having me here and for accepting this invitation to be part of the Transregional Kitchen. So I'll just sum up a little bit what we're going to do today. We are going to cook.
So we are going to cook a dish from Giresun, the Black Sea region. It's called Diblé, Fasulye Diblesi. And we just need runner beans for that, and 2 onions, and basmati rice. That's all.
And Doğuş, can you also tell us why you have chosen to cook this dish? And just for the sake of clarity, Karadeniz is a region in Turkey.
Yes. Yeah. It's a region in Turkey, and it's where my parents are from. So my mother is from Giresun, my father is from Ordu, but this dish is really belongs to Giresun. And these both cities are next to each other, very close to each other. And both my grandma, she was a cook, and she was cooking this all the time. And my mother was cooking it as well. So I just learned how to cook it while watching them, and I love the food as well. So today I wanted to introduce this food to you.
Excellent. Thank you so much for explaining the recipe. So no worries, after this episode, you're going to be able to cook it as well. And the asset here is cooking a vegan dish. So this
Definitely,
evening,
yes, it is
as a vegan friendly, yeah. I'm
and we are going to use olive oil as well for that.
Excellent, yeah. So no dairy, and you can cook it quite easily, right? Like the cooking time normally?
The cooking time is, I think, 20 to 25 minutes. It depends on your cooker as well. So it's pretty simple. It's just first you need to put it in higher level, and then you need to reduce it to lower. Yeah. And then it just cooks it itself.
And do you know, if migrants from Turkey and from that particular region particularly cook this dish or use these ingredients a lot as well in the UK? Do they use the same stuff or another type of beans sometimes?
It is not easy to find these beans, but sometimes in groceries like Turkish groceries, they sell it. But it really needs to be fresh. So it's normally the season is summertime. So basically summertime is they can reach it more often. But I know people cook it as well, and it's quite famous in the Black Sea. But some people put tomato paste as well. But in Giresun they don't do it like that. But in other parts of Black Sea they put some tomato paste as well.
Paste, so not sauce. That is something that in Italy we're quite unfamiliar with, I would say. So in that case would be tomato paste added to the rice and onion and fasuliye and beans all together at the same time.
Yeah. Okay. But we are not going to do it this way today because in Giresun they don't put tomato paste.
So for beans, do you suggest any kind of beans?
So this is called runner beans or stringled beans. They are available in the UK in Sainsbury's, but it's not easy to find. So we could only find one packet today. We looked at different Sainsbury's, but in the off licenses, like in Turkish off licenses, maybe they can find it. So not all beans. So basically, it needs to be flat and long.
And the ones that they use in Turkey are normally stringless.
Stringless, yeah. It is called Ayşe kadın fasulyesi.
Kadın.
Ayşe kadın. Ayşe is like a private name. Yeah, I don't know.
It's like a woman. It's a woman's name.
A woman's name.
Interesting. Yeah, very interesting. And can you tell us a little bit as well about people from that region? Is it a big community here in London?
There is some
specifically from the Black Sea. I mean,
there is some community, not from Giresun or Ordu, from other parts of Black Sea, like a lot of people from Tokat, I know, and some people from Samsun that I know, but not from Giresun that much. A lot of people from Black Sea are in Japan, especially from Ordu. They're in Japan and they are living there for a long time, but not particularly in Europe that many.
okay, yeah. And in the UK, are they mostly in London, or there are no, let's say, demographic statistics
Mostly
about?
in London, and there are some people from Trabzon as well. I think they also run restaurants and these kind of businesses, but they're not as much as Kurds, I would say.
And do they tend to live in the same neighborhoods here in London,
Not
or not
necessarily.
necessarily?
No,
Yeah,
they're all over the place. I think.
so we look forward to eating these. We will see you soon as we make headway with the recipe. So basically, you need to dice the onion this way, and yeah, you were about to make a suggestion about how to cut the beans, Doğuş.
And yes, just need to cut the bits, and in the front and the end, and then you need to cut them like this.
Okay, also diced.
Yeah.
Then yeah. And all of them, like
All of them,
300 grams.
300. Yes, if you're like more than 2 people, maybe 500 grams. Yeah.
So let's hear more about the book that we showed earlier by Dauch, Am I Less British? Racism, Belonging, and the Children of Refugees and Immigrants in North London, where she lives. So Dauch, without cutting your fingers, like
I'll
just
just
if
tell
you can give us a little bit of
Yeah, sure. So the book was published last February 2024 by UCL Press, and it's open access. Everyone can go to UCL Press website and find the book and download the PDF. It's free, and read it. If you are interested in this topic of racism, belonging, and the everyday lives of children of immigrants and refugees. So basically, it's focusing on children of immigrants whose parents are migrated from Turkey, and Kurds and and Turkish. So basically, it just delves into how they negotiate their sense of belongings and identities when they face states policies and that racialize them or exclude them, and how also the role of geopolitics in the identity making processes. So basically, it is an ethnographic work, and it really focuses on everyday experiences of Kurdish and Turkish youth who were born in the country, never lived in Turkey, and they just visit Turkey with their parents once or twice a year, and they basically their sense of belonging are basically sort of affected by the state policies in both countries. And this is about how they feel about their Turkishness and Britishness and or Kurdishness, or if they are queer, what about their queer identity, how they fit into these national identities. So it is very much about raising the voices of young people, and also understanding the impacts of politics on the identities of these young people.
Yeah, and I highly suggest the book also because as migrants in general, like regardless of our background, like it's quite easy to to identify like with the migrants you interviewed and that are part of the book, like the way you kind of develop or do not develop the belonging in a place as a result of racism and discrimination. And also, like I would like to add that Dauch is the winner of a research grant by the British Academy. So this evening we're also celebrating that. And if I don't bother you, if you can also give us a little bit of a context.
So it's basically focusing on inclusive placemaking in Sultanbeyli, Istanbul, for young refugees. And the area is a lot of disadvantaged people live in the area, and so there's poverty, and there's lack of access to resources, and there is racism, there is exclusion, and there are not enough resources. So, and young people really, or young refugees also find themselves not included in the space. So it's basically trying to address their problems, but also while addressing their problems, it just aims to offer some policy recommendations on how to make the space inclusive, by also touching on their access, the way they can access to labor market, for example, or education
services
overall. Yeah.
That's brilliant. So this is gonna be for a year, you said?
This will be for a year, starting September 2025 until the end of August 2026. So look forward to it.
Mostly to be conducted in Sultanbeyli.
In Sultanbeyli, yes.
So this deprived neighborhood of Istanbul. Yes.
And
so
also in partnership with Mülteciler Derneği in Sultanbeyli.
Okay. Yeah. If you can translate it for
it's Refugees Association.
Vakf.
Foundation Association.
Yeah, foundation. Yeah. Like it's always tricky.
It is tricky, isn't it? Which one to use? Yeah.
So congratulations again.
Thank
and
you.
As you see, like recipe-wise, we have made some headway. Well, Doğuş has made some progress. Actually, not myself. I'm doing nothing but holding a laptop, and I'm also gonna have the food. So it's quite selfish of me. But yeah, so it's diced onion and diced fasuliye. What's the name? Beans.
Beans, and we are going to use this much basmati rice, or you can use any rice.
But so it's small cup then.
Small cup, because we don't have, we have only 225 grams fasuliye.
Okay.
And 1 onion, and we will be using this much. So it's basically more fasuliye than rice.
That's good to know, especially for our Italian audience. I'm sure we would put like 100 grams of rice, and then you just put some stuff inside. More carbs than anything else, basically. But yeah, so that's not the case. Please do not overuse rice here, like over put it. So just a small cup for 2 people. Sorry, just one thing. I've been a very human species focused, like hyper focused, and I just like forgot to introduce Zoe to you. So Canem, like Buraya bak. I don't know if he speaks like more languages. So it's this little one that is gonna have a little bit of fasulye, Diblesi, with us, hopefully. Can he have it?
Nah.
Okay.
It's not allowed to have it.
Oh wow! So it's one yeşil and one mavi. Unbelievable! Like it's a blue and a green eye. I've never seen like one blue and one green eye. It's a very special cat.
Do you know one cat? The cats from the city of Van.
Okay. You mean like Van? I think in English is Van, or is it in
Turkish Angora?
Yeah. So we are talking about the eastern border region of the Van Lake, where the Van Lake is in Turkey. What were you saying?
The cats of the city are very famous. because of they're all white and their eye color are different.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So this is not something.
So I think it's
Mm.
mixed because his mother is not one cat, or his father I think was white, but his mother is just a, I don't know how you call tekir. In English,
Tekir?
tekir cat. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
It's like a like a stray cat.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Yeah, I'm not an expert. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, but very special cat. Çok özel bir kedi. So we will show you soon what we are doing here.
We can show now.
Yeah, we can show right now. So, of course, oil, and Doğuş suggest.
You put olive oil.
And
Here.
you suggest this sort of pot, right?
Yes, this like
Oval
not
shape.
too deep, but oval shape. Like this much enough, I think.
And then you were saying rather than simmering the onion by
you put
itself,
everything together.
you put all ingredients at the same time.
Now we put the olive oil, and then I'm going to put some beans.
Yeah.
Once we cut here, one layer beans.
Ah,
and
okay. Yeah, you create layers then.
And then I'll put all of these onions like this.
And then rice.
And then
right?
we'll put rice, the ones that we washed.
And you cook it for 20 minutes, you were saying?
Yes, 20 minutes.
So Dauch created layers here. So do not put the same ingredient like at this, just all at once, but just try to create layers with it. And then you are using pepper and
Using salt and black pepper. And then I put the same cup size of the one I use for rice. I put like 1 cup of water inside.
Okay.
And now I'm going to
leave
leave it to cook.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, so Doğuş here is showing you
It's now almost ready.
the dish. So that is ready. And so like...
And yeah, so you just, this is electric hob, and it was on 7, now it's on 5, maybe 4, it's better. So we just need to wait a little bit for it to sort of take the water inside in a way.
But always suggesting to keep it low.
Keep
like
it low,
yeah.
Otherwise you burn it, obviously.
So bize afiyet olsun.
Afiyet olsun.
So yeah.
Try it.
That means like bon appetit to us. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. I hope you enjoyed the episode.